Let me ask you this. You obviously live a very clean, healthy life, still great shape. As a wrestler, and you had to be involved, again, as a fan, WCCW, just like in the 80s, drugs are rampant throughout sports in general, forget about just wrestling. But were you ever concerned for yourself that you were going to be in a situation with maybe a wrestler who was high during the match?
Well, I've been there with that situation, and I didn't know. I found out later that it was that situation. I don't know if I want to mention any names or not, but say that I'd have to give one guy for smarting me up to cocaine, for instance, Jake Roberts. A year and a half prior to meeting him in Miami that night, I had a match with Piper. I worked with him in Louisiana. He was on top. I mean, one of the greatest talents ever. Jake Roberts was one of the greatest talents. Talker, ring work, the whole ball whack, one of the greatest ever. But he had such a habit with that stuff that in a year and a half he had lost everything. So he was he didn't even know it, but he got he kind of helped me out in that respect, in that respect. That just to stay away from that stuff, because I knew I'd fall in the same boat he was. I'd probably like it too, I would think, but he kept me from ever even getting into that mess. I had my other demons, but I didn't have one with that. That was for sure. You asked me a question, I probably forgot what it was now. What was that?
Were you ever concerned that you were in a match with wrestlers that were high and maybe worried about your own well-being?
Okay. I always wondered why Roddy Piper, and he's not in around anymore, so how he was so, he was just so, even on TV when he did his interviews, he was so energetic. And one night in the dressing room, Bob Armstrong was talking about having a match with Roddy. Roddy came to him and said, use some of this little stuff right here so you can be on the same page I'm on. So I didn't realize Roddy was on, doing all that, but and I felt it in the ring. But it was nothing out of place in the ring. We had a pretty good little match. It was there in Miami. I was there as Mr. whatever, Mr. Miami or something other. But that's the only time I know of that somebody was really, really high on, because I could just feel the intensity that he was under when we locked up. But other than that, to my knowledge, I don't know. You never know. You just have to always be careful of being able to take care of yourself. Somebody wants to shoot on you, may get, shoot on you or whatever, try to hurt you. You got to be ready to take care of yourself, brother, because that can happen as well. Somebody give you a big potato sometime. Yeah, you should have moved, boy, whatever. But I've never got to. Well, I got in a big fight in the ring once with Mondo Guerrero. I was having a good time. I was young in the business. We were in San Jose, California. Had a little match, and then all of a sudden, we started that boxing. Every time I hit him, I cut his face open. He broke my nose. He was having fun. Then he tried to pull my eyes out. And when he tried to get my eyes out, this guy must be kind of serious. But he cut my eyes up. Anyway, he was all cut up, man. But that was kind of a serious fight. That's the only time I really had a situation there. If I'd have been smarter, I'd have probably left early before that ever happened, because there's just no place for it.
What's a conversation like in the locker room after, like, when something like that happens?
I don't know. I never saw him again. I never saw him in the dressing room. I don't know. Sometimes I don't see who I'm working with in the dressing room. They go out. I said, kids, just follow me. And if they follow me, we have a good match. If they don't, it ain't so good. But as long as they follow me, I can make them look like $1 million. I can make them look great. And that's my job, to take the youngster and leave, and let him feel what a real match feels like, and to make him feel good about himself and about his wrestling ability. He may not be as good as I make him look, but I try my best. As long as he can follow me, I can get him there. But if they can't follow me, it's time to go home. It's time to finish. If you don't know nothing else, it's time to get. I ain't gonna do all the stuff they see on TV, brother. My life's in his hands then when he's out of knowledge. So it's time to take it to the house. Or time to finish the match. I take it home, or whatever, however you want to put it in our business. Take it home, go to the house, or whatever. But it's time to get out of there when he's done.